Humans have been engineering life for thousands of years. Through selective breeding, we were able to capitalize on useful traits of plants and animals such as wheat, rice, and dogs. Until we discovered DNA, we never truly understood how it worked. DNA is the complex molecule that guides growth, development, function, and reproduction of all living things. By being able to change the information within this molecule, you are able to change the outcome of the being carrying it. Until recently, gene editing was extremely expensive, complicated, and took a long time to complete. But with the introduction of a new technology called CRISPR, the costs of genetic engineering have shrunk by 99% and has made it much more accessible to more scientists. Other than being precise, cheap, and easy, CRISPR allows us to edit live cells, switch genes on and off, and study particular DNA sequences. In 2015, scientists used CRISPR to cut out the HIV virus out of living cells from patients in a lab, proving it was effective. With further development on this technology, we will be able to cure things like HIV and other retroviruses. Viruses that hide inside human DNA like herpes could be eradicated through CRISPR therapy. This might also become a potential cure to cancer. Through the use of CRISPR, we will be able to fix most, if not all, genetic diseases in the future that are caused by a single incorrect piece of information within your DNA. But with all this power to modify the human gene, things like wanting an ideal appearance for your children will mean gradual and irreversible changes to the human gene pool. In 2015 and 2016, Chinese scientists experimented on human embryos and were partially successful in the attempt to modify a human. Despite this, they were still faced with extreme challenges that we still face when editing embryos. As this technology advances, eventually people will figure out that it is unethical to not participate in genetic modification, as the pros far outweigh the cons. But once we open the door to genetically modifying humans, we won't be able to ignore it or go back. As genetic modification becomes more and more accepted and our knowledge of our genetic code expands, the temptation will grow. Huge changes made as a result of millions of people's personal decisions to give their children things such as an enhanced metabolism, perfect eyesight, or even give them amazing intelligence. These changes will accumulate in the human gene pool, making the modified humans the new standard. But with all these changes to our genes, we'll be able to fix the one thing that causes 1/3 of all the deaths each day: aging. With the combination of genetic engineering and other types of therapy, we could stop or slow down aging. In the end, having a modified population may mean a solution to many large-scale problems that exist, like being able to eat high-energy food without risk of obesity, or being in possession of a modified immune system with a library of potential threats, or for even further in the future, we could engineer humans to be suited for extended space travel. Despite whether you are scared or excited for the change in our civilization, the technology will develop and may make what we believe to be science fiction into a reality.